80s.
90s.
90s.
So this one, I remember I was driving in my car. This was the last tree that you did with paste up, and I think when we first met, this was just about done, and you didn't know how you were going to turn it into print. So I remember just driving downtown with the original in my trunk and sweating and just being so scared and careful.
This was the first tree that I came out with outside of my accident that I had in 2000, where I had a problem with my concussions and blunt head trauma. So this is something that was the first tree. After that, again, a continuation of what music was moving ahead. The larger names are getting less. The independent music's getting larger. We have more opulence with RVs and recreational vehicles. Seattle has become the hotbed of what we call grunge with Pearl Jam, Nirvana, etc. You have the establishment of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio, and again, a bunch of people in the trunk that, even though I put them in the trunk, they seem to have a tour every once in a while. Many of those are again, their recording and careers have almost all ended, and their influence is being put into the modern day music. And the establishment of rap music is, again, this is where it gets its big decade start.
Excellent. Dodge Durango.
Dodge Durango.
So are you working on a family tree of the 2000s?
In the 2000s, the information has basically been assembled. It now has to be reduced and shifted, because you can imagine how much music's out there in the digital age to be looked at. Again, many of these bands will reappear on the next tree. And as I get older, it doesn't get any easier to assimilate all this stuff.
What kind of car are you thinking about for the family tree of the 2000s?
Oh,
the aughts?
It's very hard. I might have to have a hybrid, with the gas problems. But again, those are to be hashed out in the future. And but I think it's a wonderful thing to see how these, and the Rolling Stones are still hanging in there after 5 decades. They're still on the tree. I think this in the 2000s, though, I think I'll have to move them to the trunk.
Did you read Keith Richards' biography or his memoir?
No. I have enough problems looking. I have enough problems with my own life rather than Keith Richards' life.